Most one-on-ones turn into status meeting, and that's missed opportunity. A great one-on-one is not about the status of a project, it is about the people. For over 15 years, I've been working with leaders to structure best their teams. Hi, I'm Vessela, Global People Leader, Coach and Trainer. Welcome to Leadership Bites, where today we are going to talk why it is important to have a meaningful one-on-one and how to structure it. I know many managers don't even have a one-on-one. Why do they do this? Because they have a team meeting where everybody gets together, status of the project is checked, everything runs smoothly. And they think one-on-one is a waste of time. They try to focus on efficiency, but they forget that behind every project are people. Thank you for watching Leadership Bites. It may not mean much for you, and actually it is for free, but if you give us a subscribe, that will mean the world for us. Thank you very much for supporting free and quality content on the internet. Here are a few advantages of the one-on-one. You could make it even for half an hour, but make sure you have one. Once a week, for 30 minutes, sit and speak with your colleagues, whether it is in an office setting or virtually. Plan a time that you can see the person. The one-on-one is also useful if you want to provide a feedback from the past week, the past project. If you want to share something with the person that eventually is not a good time to do that during a team meeting. You can use the one-on-one to even get to know the person. The ones that are driving your projects are the people. And getting to know them is the best way to actually take the best use of their time and their talent for any future project. You can even go beyond and share something personal, not just how's the weather and how was your weekend, great, and then we start the meeting, but rather try to understand what really this person did and wants to share with you. Maybe you are having a painter that transitions into work as a person that has a great attention to detail, a person that is creative. Or you're having somebody that likes to take acting classes or sings in their free time. What does it mean for that person at work? If next time you need somebody to make a great presentation, somebody to teach the others about public speaking, that might be the best person to do this. By that, you're seeing their talent, you know their interest, and you eventually give them opportunity. So the one-on-one is helping you not only for a great status check, but also to understand who are the people in your team. Every one-on-one needs to be also structured. So use a tool or a system that is going to help you bring this structure. Eventually at your company, you're using a tool or even a communication channel that is allowing you to record the one-on-one. And by record, I don't mean to actually set a recording tool or note-taking tool. I mean a place where you can add all your notes and ideas. If you don't have any of these, you can use a simple shared form where you can add the date and any topics you'd like to discuss with the person. Ideally, this form is shared also with the other person, and for the time from one one-on-one to the other, each of you can add topics there. By that, both of you can also get a feeling of how long this meeting should be. Eventually, there is not much on the agenda, so you can use the one-on-one to get to know the person. Don't skip it. Just go on that meeting. Or if the list is too long, increase the time for that meeting. Schedule all this in advance in order to prepare yourself, but also show the person that you really care about this meeting. And then make the right structure for it so that both of you can make the best out of this half an hour or 1 hour or any shared time that you're having together. Start the meeting with checking in with the person. Beyond the what did you do during the weekend and so on, but transitioning to the work topics. But don't start with point number 1, point number 2. Ask the person what energizes you or what has been blocking you in the past week. What were the topics that were interesting for you and what were those that somehow felt challenging? Try to understand what is the energy, what's the temperature for this discussion, and try to also get the focus and the attention of the person. Going over projects and discussions, don't ask only about the status, but ask the person, how can I support you? Or who from the team or outside of the team can support you in what you're doing. Try to ask questions that are helping the person to reflect, open up, and also find solutions. Ideally, solutions on their own, instead of you telling them what they need to do. And third, and maybe one of the most important parts of this conversation is, ask the person, how are they growing through these projects? What are the skills or the competences that they're gaining while accomplishing their work? By that, you can also transition the conversation into growth. How this experience is helping them improve or grow in the future, how they see themselves. Make a conversation meaningful for both sides. Make it their one-on-one. It's not yours. In such a meeting, when people feel that they grow, that they have the time and the space to reflect, this is when the one-on-one becomes a real leadership meeting. So be that leader that is giving that space. And I know it may sound also difficult and very time-consuming, especially if you're having many direct reports. It may feel like inefficient or a waste of time, but this is really something that your team and every team member is going to appreciate when you show them that you're able to take the time for them. And the last tip, maybe the one-on-one doesn't even need to be in a usual office setup, in a meeting room. If you're working remote, there could be other ways to do the meeting. But if you're physically meeting the person, you can even go for a walk to the nearby coffee shop where you buy the usual coffee and you just take a seat there. Or even a walk around the building. Could be inspirational, could be helping you and your colleague to open up and discuss the environment, and the way you can connect is way different than sitting in a stiff meeting. I remember the time when I was speaking with colleagues, managers, or even people that I'm coaching. Taking a walk with somebody gives a different energy to the conversation than just sitting in the usual setup. Do you do one-on-ones? Tell us what is your best way to do them. Is it face-to-face? Is it remote? Do you have a special tip, or do you use one of those that we are giving today? Thank you very much for watching. Give us a like, subscribe, and come next week for more Leadership Bites.